To give real service, you must add something which cannot be bought or measured with money, and that is sincerity and integrity. I love deadlines. I especially like the whooshing sound they make as they go flying by. A common mistake people make when trying to design something completely foolproof is to underestimate the ingenuity of complete fools. Human beings, who are almost unique in having the ability to learn from the experience of others, are also remarkable for their apparent disinclination to do so. Beethoven tells you what it's like to be Beethoven, and Mozart tells you what it's like to be human. Bach tells you what it's like to be the universe. Flying is learning how to throw yourself at the ground and miss. Humans are not proud of their ancestors, and rarely invite them round to dinner. We demand rigidly defined areas of doubt and uncertainty. You live and learn. At any rate, you live. A common mistake that people make when trying to design something completely foolproof is to underestimate the ingenuity of complete fools. After 10 years of word processing, I can't even do handwriting anymore. Anyone who is capable of getting themselves into a position of power should on no account be allowed to do the job. Don't you understand that we need to be childish in order to understand? Only a child sees things with perfect clarity, because it hasn't developed all those filters which prevent us from seeing things that we don't expect to see. God's final message to his creation: we apologize for the inconvenience. He felt that his whole life was some kind of dream, and he sometimes wondered whose it was and whether they were enjoying it. He hoped and prayed that there wasn't an afterlife. Then he realized there was a contradiction involved here, and merely hoped that there wasn't an afterlife. I love deadlines. I like the whooshing sound they make as they fly by. I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I think I have ended up where I intended to be. I only know as much about myself as my mind can work out under its current conditions, and its current conditions are not good. I refuse to answer that question on the grounds that I don't know the answer. I seldom end up where I wanted to go, but almost always end up where I need to be. I'd far rather be happy than right any day. In the beginning, the universe was created. This has made a lot of people very angry and been widely regarded as a bad move. In those days, spirits were brave, the stakes were high, men were real men. Women were real women, and small furry creatures from Alpha Centauri were real small furry creatures from Alpha Centauri. It is a mistake to think you can solve any major problems just with potatoes. Just believe everything I tell you, and it will all be very, very simple. Let us think the unthinkable, let us do the undoable. Let us prepare to grapple with the ineffable itself, and see if we may not EFF it after all. Life is like a grapefruit. It's orange and squishy, and has a few pips in it, and some folks have half a one for breakfast. Nothing travels faster than the speed of light, with the possible exception of bad news, which obeys its own special laws. See first, think later, then test. But always see first. Space is big. You just won't believe how vastly, hugely, mind-bogglingly big it is. I mean, you may think it's a long way down the road to the chemists, but that's just peanuts to space. Technology is a word that describes something that doesn't work yet. The last time anybody made a list of the top 100 character attributes of New Yorkers, common sense snuck in at number 79. The major difference between a thing that might go wrong and a thing that cannot possibly go wrong is that when a thing that cannot possibly go wrong goes wrong, it usually turns out to be impossible to get it or repair. The moment at which two people, approaching from opposite ends of a long passageway, recognize each other and immediately pretend they haven't. This is to avoid the ghastly embarrassment of having to continue recognizing each other the whole length of the corridor. The most misleading assumptions are the ones you don't even know you're making. There are some people you like immediately, some whom you think you might learn to like in the fullness of time, and some that you simply want to push away from you with a sharp stick. There is a theory which states that if ever anybody discovers exactly what the universe is for, and why it is here, it will instantly disappear and be replaced by something even more bizarre and inexplicable. There is another theory which states that this has already happened. There is no point in using the word impossible to describe something that has clearly happened. Time is an illusion, lunchtime doubly so. We all like to congregate at boundary conditions, where land meets water, where earth meets air, where bodies meet mind, where space meets time. We like to be on one side and look at the other. We are stuck with technology when what we really want is just stuff that works. We can't win against obsession. They care, we don't. They win. This is obviously some strange usage of the word safe that I wasn't previously aware of. That's all about Douglas Adams quotes. Write in the comments if you like it. Please subscribe to the channel, click on the bell, and like this video if you are a fan of this quotes.